Hi, we missed you so much, Debbie. Woo!
Thank you. It was fun to watch you guys in action.
Who is that?
Maximus Minimus Aurelius McKee.
What?
Maximus Minimus Aurelius
I'm just like,
McKee.
Yep, Maximus Minimus Aurelius McKee.
Hold on, I gotta get mine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Suzanne, you've got a
Is
new
he
one.
brand new, Sean?
I have had him for 30 minutes.
oh my
Is he
God.
brand new?
Yes,
Oh, so sweet. Wow.
so sweet.
Oh my
How old
God,
is he?
his little face. He's so
How-
cute.
Adorable.
How
I
is
just
Doodles
wanted-
with
I
that?
just wanted-
They're all been very good. Trooper, is very gentle, but you worry about him stepping on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody's growling, which is amazing.
Suzanne's got two of them, so
I
here they
know.
come.
Chloe and Zoe.
Yes,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Sean,
I'm
you're
gonna
turning
have
into a
to-
dog whisperer.
It's ridiculous. 4 dogs is too many, but
I'm gonna have to see you and hold that one for sure.
so soft. Okay, Debbie, you want to get us started off?
Yep, I'm gonna go
Oh, there
ahead and start the
There they
recording.
are.
Hi, Suzanne, those are so
Oh,
cute.
So
Babies.
excited to see all these beautiful faces.
This is Chloe and Zoe's first Zoom meeting.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We're going to get down to business.
I'll just pretend the true Renew is my puppy dog.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's just so
Oh, how adorable.
So adorable.
puppy. Okay, it is October. Welcome, everybody. If you are hopping onto this team meeting for the first time, welcome. You can see we're all a laid back crew. We have fun. We just gather as a family, and we do this once a month. So my name is Debbie Zito, and I come to you from St. Simons Island, Georgia. So if you are just hopping on, if you can just mute yourself and unmute if you need to as we go, but we've got some fun things going on tonight. A lot of these faces here tonight. I'm just kissing to everybody, and we miss those of you that couldn't join us at our last convention this past weekend. You guys, I am just my cup is so full. And so we're going to take a little time tonight and just gather some of the nuggets that each of us took from convention. Because I know every time I go, I think I am so glad that I am here, because I learn something new every time. I meet new people. So I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Sean McKee. If you have not met Dr. McKee, Dr. Sean comes from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. And you guys, we are all here because Sean needed an answer for her health. And we are so glad that not only did you find that answer, but you are feeling better, like many of us on the call. So Dr. McKee, take it away.
Yay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so happy that we get to help people, and we get to be able to build a business as much as we want, as big as we want, as small as we want, as wide as we want. And we're helping people in the process. So we've got a ton of announcements that we're going to have at the end of the call, ways that you can increase the value of your efforts. I mean, you're going to do the activity, you might as well maximize the returns based on that activity. We've got some pearls coming up for the end of the call. But in the meantime, I would love to hear from people who were at the convention, because in my opinion, these events are life-changing. I know it was for Debbie Zito, it was for me. I believe it was for Dr. Goodman, Mary, Suzanne. Do we have Kim Han on the call? I see one person is an iPhone and they don't have a name. Is that Kim by chance? Love for you to share what your takeaways were. Who is the iPhone? Would you unmute yourself and tell us who you are? There should be a
Is it
line.
Karen?
No, Karen's there. It says Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Karen.
Yep, that's me. That's one of them.
Oh, maybe you're on twice. That's probably what it is. Oh no, that's Dana.
Oh,
Hey, Dana Marie, we missed you.
Oh, I missed you guys. Yep. I can't wait
Well,
to hear everything.
I know. Well, let's start with Suzanne Watson, since you were there. And if Kim comes on, Debbie, will you let me know? And then we'll get her, because I know she's got something else to, she's got a class that she's got to get to. But Suzanne, I would love to hear what your takeaways were from convention, you know, how you felt and all the things.
Well, for one, I just love going to conventions because they always rejuvenate me. They get me motivated again. It's just a great feeling being around positive people. And every time I go, I pick up a few little things. This time I started writing down just a bunch of little statements from a bunch of different people that kind of resonated with me. And a couple of them were, one of the board members had said, there's no limit to how much you can achieve and how much you can accomplish if you don't worry about who gets the credit. And that kind of resonated with me because a lot of times I'm like, wait, I did that first, or you saw that first, or this. And if you don't worry about who gets the credit, you just keep going and going and going. And you don't get stuck in worrying about me. Because sometimes I do that. And I have to remind myself, it's not about who gets the credit. It's just about the business growing, because even if I don't get the credit, the business is still growing, and therefore it's going to benefit me and all of the people I work with as well. So that was one of the things that resonated with me. And then a couple other things that were said, some of the things that I know that also resonated with me, because it's one of the things I'm inconsistent about, is being consistent. Because I will go, and then I wane. And then I will go, and then I wane. And over and over and over, almost every speaker said, stay consistent. Whether it's fast consistent or slow consistent, just stay consistent. Do something every day with your business, whether it's a post or reaching out to somebody or a contact or following up with somebody, but do something with your business every day, because I will do something, a lot of things, a lot of days, and then I won't do things. And then things will slow down. And then I'll do a lot of things, a lot of days, and then don't do things. So on my goals, I have my notes of my to-do list. And one of them is to do something every single day. So those are just a couple of the things that resonated with me that made me feel good, want to be there, and make myself a to-do list. And the other thing I told Debbie, because she's been reminding me over and over and over and over and over again, make a dream board. Make a dream board. Put your things out there so you can see it every day. So I have my big whiteboard over there and I've started cutting out some pictures, and I'm going to make myself a dream board for my business and a dream board for my health.
I love that, Suzanne. I absolutely love that. And maybe we should do like a Saturday dream board session. Would anybody like that?
Oh, that would be fun.
Go into the store and buy a bunch of magazines and just clear off your kitchen counter and have scissors and paste and a board. Okay, well, let's do that. I think that's going to be so valuable. I've done a dream board once, and I need to do it again. I really do, because I mean, you can't. The vision has to pull you, and if you don't have a clear picture of that vision, maybe you're not going to get pulled in the right direction. So thank you for that, Suzanne. That was really, really great.
And I will say, along the lines with that, part of the issue that I always had with that is that I had big dreams, but I didn't set little goals along the way. And if I don't set little goals along the way, I feel like I'm failing. So I'm making a plan for my big vision, but then I'm making little goals along the way so I can be successful all along the way to reaching my final goals.
Yes, that's so important. And celebrate those little goals. Give yourself a big pat on the back. I mean, you should see my little 3 things to do today. I've got my little 3 things to do today. I put a bunch of things on there, and I make sure I check off at least 3, and sometimes it's laundry. But
sometimes that's the hardest thing to get to.
Right. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Okay. We figured out who the iPhone is. It's Shelly Tantarski. No, Sue, you're showing up as Sue Julie. No worries. But I think it's Shelly, because I'm not seeing her name. But she said, Shelly, can you unmute yourself and tell us what you took away from our amazing event? Mystery will be solved. Well, let's see. I don't think she's, oh, there you are.
Hey, Shelly.
Yes, it's me, but I'm in a restaurant. I gotta stay muted.
Oh, we didn't know that. Well, you may mute yourself again. Sorry. Okay. How about Allison? Got to unmute.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, no, now don't bark. I've got my own little doggy here. So in general, I find that if I don't make it to these events, and sometimes it's really challenging for one reason or another, that I feel like I lose steam. I just lose power. I get disoriented. Other things distract me. Life gets in the way. But when I go to these events and I get to be with our besties, our business besties, it was so fun. Just the energy, the positivity. And I know I'm kind of mirroring after Suzanne. Just stop.
I think you had a transformation. I saw a different look in your eye at the end of it.
Well, you know, there was a particular speaker that blew me away, and she came all the way from Australia to tell her story, and it was exactly my why I decided to join LifeVantage, and it really, I cried listening to her, and it was about her husband and wanting to retire him, and he had a major medical issue that kind of pushed her forward, and I haven't had that, but that has been my why all along. Is we're getting on in years and we want to have a comfortable retirement, and my husband works hard. He's a carpenter. He works in the union here in Washington State, and he's been working hard his entire life, and I just really want to help him. I want to be that person for him, and I want to be that person for us. And so when Chantel told her beautiful story, I mean, she did a whole thing with the Star is Born video and all that. And it's hard to describe to all of you that weren't there, but oh my gosh, it just was amazing. It was so amazing. And that's another reason why you really need to try and make it to these, because something happens. It doesn't have to even be anything that grand. It can be something that somebody says, or something that one of our teammates talks to you about. It really recharges your soul. It really, really does. And we all need that, because we're out in the trenches, especially us over here on the West Coast. We don't have a group where we can meet personally with you all. And so it's very powerful for us to have that recharge and connection. And just a lot of little tips and things. And for me, I'm a newer business owner, and I really am desiring to create a team right now. So I really focused in on that. And some of the things that I learned from that was to go back and love on my distributors, and or my consultants. I have a few of them that are just not doing anything, but it's good to touch base with them and ask them, how are you? Love on them, engage them, even if they're not really wanting to do the business, just to let them know that you're there and you care about them. And again, like Suzanne said, mirroring what she said, it's not about me. It's about my team. It's about lifting everybody up. It's about supporting each other, because we're all going through different things, in our own personal lives, and we need that connection with each other. We really, really do.
Amen. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, it really, you get nuggets from people just chit chat, and you don't even realize it's about to, you're about to have a whole world open up to you just because somebody said something. You're like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay. Thank you, Allison. Let's hear from Sue Julian. This was your first event. You're relatively new. When did you sign up? How, for 6-7 months, something like that? Or has it been closer to a year?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. So I signed up in March of this year.
Okay.
And yes, it was my first conference, and I had been to many medical conferences, but what was so important to me for this one is to realize that LifeVantage is out there. So getting to meet people face to face, because we do Zooms and I talk to Dr. McGee a lot, but just being able to talk to people face to face and to know you're part of a bigger team, and just to, like Allison said, getting that connection was very real for me. And then the motivation that you get going to the conference was huge. And I think one of the big takeaways for me was when one of the speakers said, you don't always have to sell the product, sell the business, and the products can come after that. And I just never, ever thought of it that way, that you could sell the product sell the business for someone who may need that side income or another way to gain income, and just look at it from a whole different perspective. And
I love
then you don't need to know it all. And I think that was something that was dragging me down, is I felt like I needed to know everything about every product and every study. And I think it was Dr. McGee that said, as long as you know where to go or know who to call.
Yes. Yes, and it makes it so much easier for the people you're talking to, because if they did decide to get the product of the business, then they know they don't have to know anything. They just have to know
Mhm.
what you know, which is how to connect them with the knowledge, whether it's a video or a resource or a person.
Mhm.
So that's so valuable. Thank you, Sue. I'm so
Mhm.
excited. It was wonderful that you brought your hubby, PJ. He was
Yes.
great. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thank you, Sue. Mary, we're going to save the gentleman has to let all the ladies go first, Dr. Goodman. So Mary, let's hear from you.
Well, I will just say one thing real quick. When Suzanne was talking about a board, I don't really have so funny. This is kind of embarrassing.
I love it.
I have this little piece of cardboard that I found and just not too long ago while watching my sports. I know y'all find that hard to believe. I cut out some little words and I put them on here, and it's on my desk in front of me, but it says 100%, I'm all in, smile, believe, my dream, power, I'm grateful, every day, be stronger, seeds, planting seeds. So it's just little words I put on here. So just kind of mental. Remember the tapping, y'all. So I'm trying to, Debbie St. Marie would have very much appreciated that whole little episode. So I'll tell you about that. But I guess some of the major things I took away is things that I'm not good at. So I always try to listen more to that. I'm not good with follow-up, and I need to be better with follow-up. So I try, but I always have this tug in me that, oh, am I bothering them? This and that and that. But here's the thing. We have something that everybody needs, and we're helping people. We're not bothering them by selling them. And I mean no disrespect to any other company or product, because I buy stuff from other people, but we're not just selling them another eyeshadow or you know what I mean? This is something that everybody needs, and I'm very passionate about it. I believe in these products 1,000,000,000%. So I know they work, and I want them to work for anybody. So my major thing that I need to work on is follow up. And I know that. So, and I think his name was, I don't know if it's Jasper, who is the guy at the end who had the family thing with his brother. Was that his name, or what?
I think it was Jasper. Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh my
excited.
God. Here's my eyes when he was talking. He was amazing. And just his passion and his belief and what he's done was just incredible. And even though he had this other thing going on at that moment, not just at Life in Journal, but at that moment, but he was there and he was present and he was available for everybody. Just really, really touched me. And I think his story was amazing. And so those are the things that I took away, is just trying to be more consistent and follow up, or like Suzanne said, consistent, because I'm not usually, well, I guess I'm consistently not good at follow up.
Well, yet. And remember, being consistent, like Suzanne said, it could be making a list one day. It could be just commenting on a friend's post who you've already had a conversation with. That's
Right.
a form of follow-up. You're not saying, hey, did you watch the video? Hey, are you ready to order? You're just loving on them. They know you talked about it. Every time they see your name, it's going to remind them. So
Right.
it could be, checking your balance to see if you're like 50 points away from another rank, which could give you a whole nother level and more percentage at each level. It could be seeing how close you are to Sapphire or Emerald or Onyx, but just something. And then, obviously the income producing activities are the most potent, the follow-up and the reaching out and the having the conversations. But yeah, touching your business. Allison, yes. See the hand up.
Another really good tip that I picked up is to go through your downline and look at your consultants and see how close they are
Mhm.
to whatever, another pin level, another another rank, from moving up through the gemstones and just letting them know, hey, just, FYI, just really lightly, very lightly, light touch.
I do that at the end of every month. Debbie will tell you, because I'll hit up her or Sean and say, hey, this person, what should, whatever. But and Dabney will tell you, I do it sometimes. I'll say, hey, you might want to check with this person. Maybe they don't know, because I don't see why their thing didn't go through. It could, their credit card expired, or maybe they cancel. I don't know. So, if they hadn't caught it, I'm really good about doing that. So the only problem is I wait till the very end of the month, and I already did it this month so far on the 5th and the 10th for the people that usually have stuff come out. So I'm going to try and be better about doing that the 5 times of the month.
That's a great tip for everybody. Thank you, Mary. I tell you, we have Team Synergy comes up with the best tips. Thank you. That's huge.
Well, that was Allison.
5, 10, 15.
Hey, Sean.
Yes.
Along that same line, one of the other things that I wrote down from Dr. Cat, which I absolutely love this statement, is procrastination is the assassination of the destination. And I wrote that down. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so me. And so I have it on a little thing. I'm gonna put it on a little paper. I'm gonna stick it on my computer. So when I sit down, I'm not gonna procrastinate, because I don't want to assassinate the destination of my dream.
Yes. And we're going to get very clear on these dreams. I love it. Thank you. And Shelley said her takeaway was just to keep talking to people, listen, ask questions, invite to take a look, and this is important, share a story, and use the team to help and get clear and concise on her story, which is very important. You got to say it, really confidently and quickly, and just say enough to get them leaning forward and interested, and don't take those personally. Those are great, great tips from Shelley, takeaways from Shelley. All right, not that we're saving the best for last, but ladies first. So Dr. Neal, would you like to go and tell us your takeaways?
Well, I wouldn't say that I am the best for last, for sure, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. I missed the last conference and in New Orleans, and not because I wanted to, but it was, you get caught up in the day-to-day things that you have to do and work and so forth, and just things didn't work out with call or what have you. And everybody has to battle those demons. And, but then when I realized that, and to be honest with you, to get to this conference was difficult because my wife was on call, and, you have to make some sacrifices, and I'm glad I did. I didn't really, sometimes I battle with, well, should I go, or can I go to all of these and so forth? And once you get there, you realize that, there's nothing that beats the in-person experience. You can't palpate it when you're just watching it on a Zoom call, or it's not virtual anymore. You have no reason to do it virtual. We really need to be around people, and to be in the room with 5,000 other people, listening to someone like Charlotte Ventnor tell her story about her husband, or listening to the Filipino man who, basically he had a great tip about 30, 10, 3, and 1, that those numbers, to know those numbers, and I'll go over that in a second. But I mean, and you watch these people who don't come from the land of plenty like we have, they're coming from third world countries. And look at the motivation, and look at the joy that's on their faces, and how they've risen themselves up from literally nothing to, this guy, I think, was a Pro 8, wasn't he? I think, Sean? I think he was probably a Pro 8, or Debbie. And here he has a huge organization under him, and he came from nothing. And yet he came up on stage in his broken English and was just killing it. And I really got a lot from him because I liked his approach. It was like, you need to do 30 presentations, and out of that, you may get 10 people who sign up, and of those, 3 may become consultants, and 1 may be on fire, 1 may run. That's sort of the ratio, 30, 10, 3, and 1. And correct me on that, Debbie, maybe you want to put that in the chat as to the numbers, but that, I think it goes back to the fact that, this is a numbers game. The more people that you present to in a given month, try to get 30. And then if you haven't done it by the first 20 days, then you've got basically 10 more days. And he sort of breaks it into the first 2/3 of the month and the last third of the month. And, you know, you've got to get those numbers in. You just make more work for yourself if you haven't gotten the 30 in the first bit. But if you can get 30, then you're probably going to get 10 that sign up out of that. That's just a proportion of how it works. And maybe it won't be 10, but maybe it'll be 6, but as an average 10. And then 3 of those may become consultants and 1 may run with it. And if you do that repeatedly every month, you're going to get, you know, even 4 a month, which is a whole lot better than 0 a month, right? But first you have to present the whole story. You have to tell not just the product, but LifeVantage story and the whole story of leveraged income and so forth. And I think a lot of us are afraid to do that. And I know I have been afraid to do that. I'm getting better at it. I'm really good on product, but I'm less good about the story. And we all have our skill sets and stuff, and you just have to take stock of who you are. You have to be authentic. This is a people business. It's about, you're not really selling the product, you're selling you. You're selling your story. Your story is so important. And these stories that we heard on stage, I missed that. When I didn't go to the conference the last time, I missed hearing the stories. That was the thing I got most out of it. Because everybody's got a specific, unique story, and one of those is going to resonate with you, and it's going to motivate you to want to do better. So that's what I got out of it. It's always a joy to be with all of you and see my team and to feel like I'm a part of the team. I think we all are, you know, when we don't see each other, you wonder if you're just in a vacuum or not, and we aren't. We're real. Our team is actually a lot bigger than it shows up here. And I want to try to do a better job to try to be a part of this and to be a part of, you know, our weeklies and so forth. I miss y'all, and I missed the conference. So that's what I got away from it. Love y'all. And appreciate that you wanted me to be a part of it today.
Yes, we love you too. And it is so fun to be a part of something big. And we, you know, these conferences are high energy. Like I was up the entire time, even though we were just going. And I just, you know, somebody said, you must be tired. I'm like, no, I'm energized. I'm really energized, you know, until we got to the one little project that took a little too long. Then I started getting tired. But yeah, we got a lot of great tools from Carrie Dickey's after conference about, you know, the mental space, you know, helping yourself get through barriers. But we have some really great promotions. I don't know that a lot of people weren't able to make it, and I'm hoping that will change for next time in Nashville. Nashville's coming up. It is March 14th through 16th. So it's a weekend of St. Patty's Day. You can go home on St. Patty's Day and have your green beer at home if you want, but we can also celebrate St. Patty's Day in Nashville. That sign up, it's $99 now. It was $79, and it will go up to $149 at the end of this month, I believe. So let's get everybody signed up for that. I would love for Debbie to take over and list all of the exciting promotions that are coming up, ways to get free product, ways to get a free 10-pack of collagen, free TrueRenew, and all that. So take it away, Debbie.
I would love to. Okay, so first of all, talk about excitement. And those of you that have been around me know this. I love to dance. Did anybody there notice? I was looking, whatever, if the music was on, I was dancing. I felt so energized. And the funny thing about it is this activation, I always say this has just brought me back. And me as the person that just loves people, I love to dance. I feel confident enough that I know sometimes I look ridiculous, but you know what? I don't care because I have that much joy. So just know that if you are by me at any event, be ready to dance because I will bring you in. Right, Allison? And right, Shelley? Suzanne, Mary. I love to dance. So talk about energize. So I would like to say this. I had so many great takeaways, but I mean, it totally, every time I go, solidifies the amazing corporate staff that I know that we have. Steve Fife, our CEO, is incredible. And the team that was so delicately designed to be synergistically put together. I mean, I see these personalities, I see the job they're doing, and I see what I see in all of them is a big heart. And I think you give me a thumbs up if you guys were there and saw the same thing, because did you see this? So I love recognition, and I know some people don't like that at all, but I love to recognize people because I love to pat people on the back and say, great job, you're doing a great job. And I'm trying to be better about that. But did you see when people go across the stage, I watched that corporate staff. They were delighted to high five and fist bump and hug all of those. I mean, probably a couple thousand people went across the stage. I mean, they are authentic and they are there for us. So I feel really good about that. So again, that was a great takeaway. So moving into announcements, one thing I always remember at every new thing and every first day of every month, you guys, I treat my business as though it's a brand new business. It is a brand new business. I want everybody that I've enrolled, every customer, every consultant to know that I'm just excited today as I was 2 months ago, or Mary from 3-4 years ago when she said she was all in. So treat your business like it's new all the time. Now, LifeVantage knows just how important that is. And if you are familiar with the fast track program that they were doing for brand new consultants, guess what? We as consultants, whether we've been here 1 year, 5 years, or 10 years, we are all going to be part of the fast track program. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about that. And it totally moves into what I'm talking about being on the reset and renewing. So I'm going to share my screen. Make sure you guys can see it okay. And don't forget this, you guys. Let me pull up my second screen. If you have not been to the hub.lifevantage.com, it's the hub.lifevantage.com. I want you to go there, okay? And this is why, because, and they are updating a few little things because we just had convention. They're going to take some things off, but they update this all the time into all the current activities that are important to know, activities, promotions, incentives in LifeVantage. You can go, can everybody see the hub on this homepage? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the landing page. It has the latest news, the product promotions, the sales incentives, the events and training and products. When I get a new consultant, I immediately go to the hub.lifevantage.com and click on this training. And I say, hey, Dr. G, can you take some time out over the next week and listen to those few short videos on training? Because I would love to pick a time next week. We can hop on a call and I'm going to go over all that with you. Okay. So let's go over some of these promotions that are going on right now that Sean was talking about. You guys, okay, if you have not seen it, this is the new True Renew facial product. Let me tell you about this. Are you all familiar with Retin-A? We all have probably heard of it. You know, pediatrics, we use it in acne. You know, adults love to use it for fine wrinkles, and people over time love what happens to the skin because it smooths, you know, the complexion, the fine lines, all of that. But there are chemicals in there, and it comes with a lot of problems, right? So LifeVantage thought, okay, let's come up with something that is just as amazing and helps rejuvenate the skin, but without all the harsh side effects. Now you have a prescription Retin-A product, you have an over-the-counter retinol. So you can find those, and they're fancy and they're expensive and they work. But LifeVantage said, again, they come with chemicals. So let's find something that works in this retinoid family, but is safer and better. And that's exactly what they did. And that, you guys, is True Renew. It works 2 times better than retinol. They studied a lot of different things, but in the end, they saw an improvement in 11 clinical benefits: smoothness, radiance, complexion, lift, tightness, fine lines, hydration, bounce, plumpness. I'll take all of that. I will take it all. So right now, as consultants, if you don't know this, there is a way to get it free for October, November, and December. Now, this is important. When you go to lifevantage.com and log in and you want to look at the products, you're going to look for the consultant specials. And in there, they have, you can purchase the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack. And it has 40 bottles of collagen. It'll come with a 30 pack and a 10 pack and a bottle of NRF2. So it's a little extra than a month. Well, I've been given a couple away to gifts. People that I know would highly benefit from these products are very, potentially great business partners, in our company with us. So I use those to give out. So again, and this helps your business, and it's a tax write-off. So it's super helpful. If you have that consultant stack on subscription, or you purchase it October, November, December, you get a free True Renew. That's $180 of savings. So for us as consultants, subscription price is $59.99. And I think that's a great price point. So if you have any questions about that, please reach out to your enroller or me, Sean, or anybody, and we would be happy to walk you through that. So that is a great promotion right now. And you guys, any new consultant that signs up with a pack gets a free one too. So they, you can always promote that. Hey, would you like to be, you can be able to get our brand new product that's out, and it's an amazing, cost savings. Okay. So these are the promotions that are going on right now. Now,
Can I ask a quick question on that one?
Yes, Deb.
You said that any new consultant who buys with that pack, is that considered a starter pack?
No, it has to have product in there. One of the packs.
Oh, any pack. Buy any pack and you get a free renew.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
You are so welcome.
Is that for October, November, and December also?
Well, next month, if they put the consultant Healthy Glow stack, they will get it again.
But
So
if somebody
they're
signs up next month, is this promotion running to the end of the year, or?
Well, I'm not sure at this point. It's through all of this month, Deb.
Okay, this month. Thank you.
So it says here, new consultants will also receive a free True Renew with the purchase of an enrollment pack. So that's $59.99 in additional product savings. So as far as I know, it's through this month. Hopefully they will extend it. Because that would be really, really good, because I think they're catching up, you guys. They sold so many at convention. In fact, if you had a subscription on the 5th of the month for that consultant stack, your product is coming. So don't worry if it wasn't in there. It's coming. So it'll come separately, okay? Okay, sales incentives. Let's take a look at that. Now, I want to look at this fast track. This is what I just mentioned. So we're under sales incentives, the fast track reset. I love this. Think about this today. You are a brand new consultant. Remember how excited you were, and don't forget that. And start that every day. Every month, but keep that energy going, you guys, because it's palpable by other people. I'm telling you, sometimes I talk, and I think someone probably said, I don't know what you said, but I can tell you're really excited about what you do. And that made an impression on them, because they think, oh, maybe I could be just excited about something like that too. So always be excited when you share. Okay, so this is the reset and renew. So we are going to get bonuses for this. So we've all heard how important it is to do a 3-and-1 program. And I have this on my little whiteboard every month. My goal is to get 3 customers, 1 consultant. And in fact, this month you get a prize if you do the twist. If you see that, they're going to give you a prize if you get 3 consultants and 1 customer. So either way, you're rewarded. Now, your sales volume for a customer has to be over 100, and your sales volume for the consultant has to be 150 or above. Okay. So remember, if all of this is a lot for you, just write down hub.lifevantage.com, hub.lifevantage.com, and all of this is in there. So this is the reset and renew. So from now, and Deb, this one goes all the way through December, we can earn $50 for every 3 of those customers that sign up each month with 100 sales volume. They're just going to pay $50. And you could do this 10 times, and they'll do 50 times 10. So, and also for the same thing for consultants, but guess what? It's double. It's a double bonus. You get $100 for every 3 consultants that you enroll. So you've got your True Renew that you can get free every single month. You can be part of the Fast Track Reset program. And you guys, before I forget, okay, did anybody try this, the lip pout? Did anybody get this at convention? Oh my gosh, it's yummy. I mean, I don't want to drink it because I don't want to waste it, but it's a sugar scrub for your lips. And I always have irritation on my lips, and my little lips are like a baby's bottom today. You take the lip scrub, and then it has this lovely little oil, and you put that on your lips, and it stays on there. So if you're wondering what the True Pout is, it is wonderful. Also, you guys, they have the green apple and the orchard pear Axio right now. And the I think they're just both yummy, but the Axio orchard pear is decaf and the green apple is caffeinated. Okay, so those are just a few things that are going on, and I want to encourage you guys, let's talk about grouping together. And I know Deb and Allison, you guys are out in Washington. We got to create something there for you guys, but I'm inviting you personally to come to my area anytime you like. In fact, Gabe and Jill Pearson called me today, and if you're not familiar with Gabe and Jill, there are presidentials in our family line, and then another sister brother line, Brandon and Lynette Cunningham. Have you guys heard of Brandon and Lynette? They've been on stage a lot. So Brandon called Gabe and Jill and said, I'd really love to collaborate with you guys, and let's get together. So twice a year, LifeVantage is doing in-person events, and then twice a year they're doing virtual events. So the next virtual event is in January, and it's January 13th. And the registration, I just did it before the call, so it should be up pretty soon. But Brandon said, hey, let's find a place where we can all gather together, kind of in the Southeast, because they're in the Florida area. And they mentioned our area because we've done some big events here, so we could get Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi. We could get people here. And Deb and Allison, come on. I got plenty of room. So, but that is January. So we're looking at hosting it in this area. Jekyll Island, if you look it up, it's a beautiful historic area. It's fun. And who doesn't want to be on the East Coast in January? Yeah, we get some beautiful weather. Okay, so that's January 13th. And like Dr. Sean said, March 14th through the 16th, you guys, it's at Opryland Hotel. Who's been there? I know. It's an entire city in and of itself. It could be snowing outside. It could be raining. And guess what? You are playing in the Opryland city. It is phenomenal. I took my daughter Taylor there for her birthday because Taylor, my baby, lives in Nashville. So I just did backflips when I heard it was there. Okay, so last thing, I just saw this, Sean. On our Vitality for Life group, if you're listening in and you're not familiar with that group, that's our Facebook educational group. Please make sure you're on there. Please invite as many people as you like on there because it's filled with so many great things. And Dr. Sean just posted some really fun promotion I just saw. You want to tell us about that?
Yes. Okay. So we have a promotion that I saw this in another group, and I was like, well, heck, I've got a lot of extra product right now. And so it's a new product try drawing. So if someone is a brand new consultant or a brand new customer, they're going to get an entry into the drawing. If every $100 they order, for those brand new consultants and brand new customers, they get 10 entries. But I'm not leaving out existing consultants and existing customers either. For everybody that orders something new that they've never tried before, whether they're a customer or a consultant, they will be entered. And if it's $100, they will get 10 entries. Now, all you have to do is take a screenshot or put your order number down and say what you ordered, and you'll be entered into it. And it's $350 worth of product. It's an activation pack. It's Axio, it's fat burn. It is AM, PM, D3, and it is hand cream and anti-aging cream. And then of course, hopefully they're ordering the True Renew and they'll have the whole bit, but it's a nice little $350 prize that we're going to do a drawing for. So everybody put your order down below, and just get people trying new things, and people are on the fence. So tag your people that you've had in the group for a while and let them know, look, you place an order for anything new. If it's a new customer, whatever you place, you'll get an entry. If you do $100, you'll get 10 entries. And I'm excited. This is going to run through Sunday. So the 11th through the 15th is just a pop-up contest. And so the odds are very good. There's only a few people that are going to be placing orders. So get your people tagged and tell them, look, there's only a few days you get this giant trove of activation.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Woo!
Hey, Sean, what were the order dates from?
11th through the 15th.
Okay, perfect.
New products, new customers, new consultants, or existing customers.
That's the best day ever.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
We got 2 birthdays. Wait, who else is October?
Me and Dr.
We got
G.
Dr. Goodman, Mary Webb. Who else
Mary's
is on?
having a birthday. And Dr. Goodman, when's your birthday? Mary, I'm assuming it's the 15th. Best day
Okay.
ever.
Dr.
I'm on
G
the
and I have
15th.
birthday.
We have the same birthday.
We have the same birthday, 15.
How
Yep.
amazing is that? Well, happy early birthday.
Thanks.
That's my
Hey,
win.
Debbie, can I add one thing?
Please do, yes.
You guys, I was talking to Debbie earlier before the meeting because I had someone who one of my consultants who contacted me about this. It's kind of, she's like, it sounds confusing to me. I already had my order set up. We all have our orders for every month, right? Or we change it, or we do another order or whatever. So when they came out with the Renew, it just happened at convention, right? So let's just say if you have, say you order, I can't think of the name of it. What's the one with just the Nerf 1 and Nerf 2? What's it called?
Dual
Dual
center.
Synergizer.
Dual Synergizer. Say you're ordering that, then say you order the collagen, and say you order the fat burn, and just all these things separate. If you're going to order that stuff anyway, order the Healthy Glow Consultants Pack. It's going to have your Nerf 2 and you're going to be entered. You're going to get free product for 3 months.
Yep.
You're going to get the same products. The only thing is you would order the Nerf 1 obviously separate. Who cares? Change it up for 3 months. You're
Yep.
getting $60 product for 3 months for free by just changing up your order. You can change it up for a couple months and you're going to get that free product. And then, she said, well, I don't know if I'd use that for 3 months. Give it away as a free gift. Have an incentive, have a thing and say, hey, say in November or December, you don't want it. Do it for December, for Christmas. Hey, the first 3 new consultants I have that sign up, I'm going to do a giveaway for this amazing, better than retinol product, or whatever. So just kind of look at your orders and see what y'all have. And I mean, you don't have to add in addition to, you can just kind of change it up. I think it would be a, very, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I'm tired, you guys. I'm still on my scrubs. Haven't even eaten. So it would be very smart to do that. If it were me, that's what I would do. I actually did change up my order. So why not? You're getting free product.
That was the
I have a
word I was
question.
gonna, that was the word I was gonna say, smart. That would be a smart thing to do. Way to be a leader, Mary.
I was trying to think of something more than smart, but my brain wasn't smart enough to think right now.
Perfect
Ad-
word.
Advantageous. It'd be very advantageous for you.
Yes, thank
Good
you.
word, yeah.
I did
I have a
it.
question.
Do you guys
6:15.
remember how much
Yes.
the pout cost?
Suzanne got it. How much was
I
the
think
pouch?
it's 45-ish.
think
Yeah,
that's right.
I can tell you this, buying it there, I had bought two for another consultant that wanted it. And it was $102, including tax for two of them.
Okay.
So there you go, $51 each with tax.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's 36.
That was at the site, but I don't know if we got a special price on that. It was $45.99 plus tax, I think.
I think that's right. And 36 points.
So I've signed up 2 consultants and I got a third on the way. I'm just telling them you get free product. I said, look, you need to sign up as a consultant. It's $50, but you'll get more than that in savings and product. And we're having, we're walking them through it, but I'm like, you're going to get 3 months of this and then you'll have a third month of collagen saved, a whole month of collagen saved up. And they're going for it.
So you're signing them up on that help on the
The healthy glow stack. I didn't realize they were going to get the True New. I was telling them they had to go back in and do it to get it because you can't get it unless you're a consultant. But Debbie just said they're going to get it anyway. So I gave one away that I bought, tonight because I wanted to, say, hey, thanks for signing up. Here's your first month. But I think she'll be good because she's actually a drug rep. So I think she'll actually do something with it.
That's awesome.
But, they've just got to see it, feel it, but.
Yep.
I'm
Yes,
telling people, you do not want to miss 3 months of free product.
absolutely. I
Right.
gave one of mine
It's
away.
actually 4 months because it's not free. The collagen isn't free, but you're going to have an extra month of it.
Right,
True.
yeah.
I gave away one, how you buy 3, get 1 free at the convention. So I just gave away my free one to a lady that Dr. Loria was talking to. And she happens to be an ophthalmologist, works at a functional medicine clinic and has access to a Vizia. So she's going to do a Vizia every single week.
awesome.
Yeah, so we'll see her. Hopefully she'll have great results. But I thought, well, that's pretty cool.
Awesome.
I'm not even talking to him about being a customer. And then I've talked to some customers. I'm like, you need to upgrade to consultant so you can get this stuff for free.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's a
pretty
good point. It is reaching, like everybody was saying, go into your family, go into your customers and say, hey, Deb, I know how much you love our products. I have a great idea. And it'd be fun. We can do this together and you can save 20% on your products. And you have the ability to get $180 of free products and get younger and smarter in the meantime. How about that? Is that compliant?
No, it's true. And they're going for it. I mean, tell you, when it comes to their face, they're all in.
Oh, yeah.
health sells and beauty really sells. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. Try to sell NRF too, but I just say, okay, yeah, that's a pill that's going to help, your aging on the inside that you have to take.
I love it.
That's all I'm
Yeah,
telling. It's a
perfect.
pill that's going to help with your aging.
And that's one of the things I took away from convention and tried to put out from convention is keep it super simple. It's a pill that's you're gonna take, gonna help with aging on the inside. I mean, how simple is
Yeah.
that? The simpler you can make it, speak their language, speak the words and pains that they have. Debbie St. Marie, I would love to hear from you. Did you just raise your hand? If not,
Oh, I unmuted myself because
Yay.
I get caught up in your conversations like, yeah, I want it. But I wanted to say, Deb, speak me on, thanks for talking about that pack, our new pack, and how incredible the free product is and everything. What I'm finding, so my husband just had a hip replacement, and for 4 years he's been watching me do all these amazing things with my health, and he has not wanted to use the product.
Oh.
One of
Wow.
those husbands.
Now,
Didn't know.
having a really serious aversion to the anesthesia and ephemeral artery or nerve getting impacted and all this goofy ass stuff that happened, he's like, what do you got? What do you got? What I'm finding is that amazing consultant pack that we have with the 40 bottles of that. That's perfect for us for a month.
Yes.
Because I will forget on occasion to take it every single day. And he is now taking collagen every day. It's beautiful. And I don't have children, unfortunately, in the old, compensation plan, it made sense to sign your spouse up as a consultant. So he's still a consultant. I'm maxed out at 150 points every month, no matter what. And I use $600 worth of product easy, you know. So I'm loving this pack with the consultant getting that, you know, just an extra bottle of NRF2. And one of those is enough for our collagen and NRF2 anyway. And then I, you know, pile everything into his account for the rest of the product. But yeah, it's amazing. LifeVantage takes such good care of us.
Well,
Always,
Deb, we're
always
excited
looking
to hear his recovery process now on our product. So keep us up to date.
Yeah, so he didn't start the products before he had the surgery.
I started him about a month and a half beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's, you know, he's been a marathoner, a runner, you know, he has over 60,000 miles on his hips right now. And so 45 years running 40 miles a week, they're worn out, and it's humbling to him. And he's a purist, so he's never done any kind of support. No, I'm a pure, you know, he doesn't want anything that'll give him that extra advantage. He wants to move from his own strength. Well, he's been brought to his knees. He's very humbled, and he appreciates so much this herbal nutrition that just supports the body's proper function, you know, innate function so beautifully. So it's been amazing to watch him. It's like, did I take my NRF2 today? I don't know, did you? So now he has a shelf with his and I have a shelf with mine.
I love it.
It's really great. It's progress in my house, in my life.
Amen. Yeah, working with his body. I mean, what more could he want? That's wonderful. That's a big, happy story. I'm very excited. You know,
I see Karen, little Karen. Hi,
I
Karen.
miss
Hello. I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So this new Renew, if this is the same medication they're using for acne, so is this effective on acne for Jonathan?
So retinol and Retin-A, yeah, they use that for acne. We don't make claims, but what it does do is it helps with cellular turnover, and you're getting new healthy cells being stimulated in a thicker skin barrier. So that turnover, that natural turnover that's happening in the skin is going to bring new healthy cells to the surface while the unhealthy ones are being, you know, gotten rid of. So they don't make any claims, but that's how they describe it. And I have no doubt that will help with any irritation, skin problem, you know.
Karen, does Jonathan use our skincare system?
No, he's used the cleanser for a while, and he had tried it for a little bit and didn't really see a difference. And that was when it was pretty extreme with his hormones kicking in. But
Yeah.
no, haven't really used it too much.
Well, I would like.
But
to
he is on all the
describe
other
real quick.
products.
I want to tell you all how to use this. So if you're using our skincare system, what you do is you cleanse your face first, use the perfecting lotion, right? Now, a lot of people call it a toner, you know, but remember this. I remember years ago, I did use a toner product. Those are drying, and this is not really a toner, but they used to tell me, put it on a cotton swab and put it on. Don't do that, even though it's very liquidy. Wash your face, pour the lotion right on your fingers, put it all over. I put it all over my eyes, my neck, my upper chest. Okay. Let that sit a minute. All right. Let that preps the skin so you're ready for the third step, which is your true renew. Okay. So after you do your true renew, then you can finish, you know, dab your eye serum all around your eyes. And by the way, Retin-A products, if you've ever used them, they tell you be very careful to use those right around your eyes and right. That's very tender. This, you guys, put it all over. Just put it all over. Yes, eyes, put it up your nose if you want. It will not hurt.
I want a body, like a bigger container, because I want to put it everywhere.
I know. Someone asked me today, they said,
Can I make a comment also too, in terms of the application of this? That bottle goes a long way.
Yeah.
All you need is, it spreads so easily. All you need is a dab. You go dot, 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 dot. and rub that in. You don't need to put a lot on. That bottle is supposed to last easily 30 days, and I think it probably would last longer than that.
I think so too, just
in
like our
my
True
in my
Science
estimation.
system.
My wife and I are both using it together, and we're not going through that.
And Dr. Goodman used it for shaving, right? Most of the men don't.
Well, I don't
it
use
for
the Tree
shaving.
New for shaving. I use the facial cleanser to shave
Yeah.
with as my shaving
That's what I
cream. Then I used the perfecting lotion on top of it. And I did maybe a little bit backwards because I didn't put the True Renew on next. I put it on almost last, but it probably, I don't know how much, you probably want that to make contact with your face before you put the serum on
Yeah.
in retrospect. So I
listened to
probably
a-
should do it a little differently.
Yeah.
But,
So cleanser, then you do your
Cleanser, prefecting,
lotion.
then
Then
True
your
Renew,
Renew.
then eye cream, the serum, and then the anti-aging.
Anti-aging, exactly. Yeah.
That's how I
So-
would do it.
So you're still using the anti-aging in addition to the.
Oh,
True
yeah,
Renew?
yeah, because that's the
Because
NRF2
Totally
part.
different products.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that
Right.
stuff is just amazing. So now I've been doing these products for a very, very, very long time. And my wife too, we're really very
Oh, yeah.
consistent with it. And for men, and men think that they can't use this stuff on their face, they're wrong. I use all this stuff. I'm not embarrassed to say that. So I
Well,
like using it.
You know, it had great tests in the cancer trials. So with Florida sunshine, it's imperative to keep our skin in good health.
Absolutely, Karen, absolutely.
And I know, Debbie, they also recommended to use it at morning and night.
Oh, that's right. Thank
Twice a
you.
day.
Yes, use it twice a day.
Yeah, and I can't say I've done that. Maybe that's because I'm sharing mine. So now maybe I won't have to share now that I'm going to get the free ones.
Yep, yeah. All
Well,
right.
Deb Viglione, your skin looked amazing. Were you doing it twice a day? She's still there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
You know what? Publix had lamb on sale. So I just broiled some of their Greenwise lamb and it was really good. So I've been cooking while you're doing this and eating that and ribeye. And of course, Sean's cringing, Miss Vegan there. But
Lamb has collagen in them.
anyway, yeah, okay. So Neil was one of them. I had gotten a sample in the mail and I don't think I used it for more than 4 days. I can't remember if I was putting it on my neck. I probably was. I can't remember if I was doing it twice a day. But
Okay.
Neil, Speta, and somebody else came up to me at convention and said, "Oh my God, what are you doing to your skin? It's so beautiful." It was you. And
Yeah.
at first I thought I had bought this new laser and I did the laser, but I only did it 2 weeks ago. And the laser results are supposed to take, months to show. And so when they started presenting their data, I realized, no, this is from the new product. And one thing I want to say is Diet was there. Diet's face looked very dry, a lot of wrinkles. And I had her start using my product right away. 2 days later, I'm talking to her, her wrinkles were down by half. And one of the things they emphasized was the barrier is not intact. And so we're losing water. Our skin is constantly dehydrated. So that algae that's in there is going to put moisture back, but it's going to fix the barrier so it stays. So that's got to be that immediate plumping effect you're seeing, is that you're retaining moisture. So a lot of our wrinkles may not be so much loss of elastin and collagen. It's just we can't keep the moisture in there.
Right, and it's harder as we age. I mean, they showed the cell regeneration,
Mhm.
and it would just like, blah, after 20, blah. And so I want shine in my skin. So I'm excited about this.
I would encourage everyone to go and look at the page about we're all sciencey. Some of us are, and we see Sean, me, and Debbie, I think, more interested in the sciencey part of it. But it really, really is amazing what they did when they put this together, and the fact that they could, it's sort of like like I said, retinol cream without the side effects of the retinol. It's not irritating. You don't have to ramp up to it over 3 months. You can use it right away. And then they have these other great ingredients in it that are just meant to basically repair the skin and then make the collagen that you're drinking. There's a combination, when you're doing on collagen and you're also doing NRF2, all these three products talk to each other. That's the magic. So, LifeVantage has always been one of synergy, right? So in this new product, it creates cross-linking
Antioxidants
between the
part.
collagen fibers, which otherwise wouldn't happen without this product. So that's something just totally new. And that's why we keep gaming the, I mean, our products are the best. So you got to look into the research. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I think
and
once you start using it, you'll see it.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the things that they said was, the periostin is the little kind of thing that
Yeah.
links the collagen together. It makes it orderly. It makes it have that structure that
Yeah.
supports your skin. And disorganized collagen gets degraded fast.
That's what I'm telling people. I said, you can make collagen, but if it's not organized, the body's going to eat it up.
Right.
So I'm like, this is organizing it.
Yes. And then the other thing that they mentioned was there are 34 genes involved in skin homeostasis or ability to maintain itself. This positively impacts 81% of those 34 genes. The wild pansy extract that they put in there increases hyaluronic acid in the skin, which holds moisture, by 42%. If you put hyaluronic acid on your skin every day, twice a day for 2 weeks, it's only going to increase by 21%. So
Wow.
this is a big deal for skin moisture, barrier function, and collagen expression. So I'm
Can
excited.
you send out those bullet points?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Put it
Can I
in.
share one more thing about the skincare that we're on this now?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a certain doctor, her initials are DV, and she and I had a visit one time because I had a bunch of precancerous nonsense going on up here, and the flaky things that go and then they go away and then they come and then they go away and she said, go straight to the eye serum. Use the eye serum. It has the highest concentration of NRF2. And so I started doing that just religiously, and I have not had any of that nonsense on my forehead since about maybe a month into using it daily. So just another, little magic thing. We don't make claims. We don't heal, cure, mitigate, treat, any of that. But there's a lot of really wonderful little wives' tales going around this group that have science behind them.
Right.
And experience.
I may have told you all, if you didn't hear before, but I had a good Sonometer nevus, a very dark pigmented one, kind of on my inner thigh, and it'd been there since the birth of one of my kids. It was just in a weird place, and I had my dermatologist evaluate it. They even tried to freeze it a while ago. They said, well, let's just watch it. So I really kept an eye on it and started the collagen. And now I've had this for a very long time, this nevus, a very long time. And about 6 months into the collagen, I was doing skin check, and do you know what? It's totally gone.
Wow.
Totally gone. I didn't do anything else.
Nice.
Yeah. So if I have some funny spots, I'm going to be starting this new
I had a quick
and the eye
question.
serum.
The Renew is not going to be available for people to order until November 2nd.
Well,
Right.
that's not true.
I
Okay.
will tell,
All they have-
yes, let's
all
talk
they
about
have to
how we're
do
going to
is-
pre-order. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
All they have to do is just buy the Healthy Glow Consultant Enrollment Stack pack, and then they get it.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. So if they buy that, they can get it now. Otherwise, if they're just going to do a one-time order or whatever, they can't get it till November 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Hey, you guys, I will tell you this, and I'm going to put it in our groups, but it's very important to know that LifeVantage has worked very, very hard to create systems for us, right? So I will put on a pretty little thing, just so you know that they do something every Monday. If you are not getting an email from LifeVantage, please
Fine.
call them call them. Because there's probably a little check in your account information that you need to check, because every Monday I get a Momentum Monday email and it tells me everything that's going on. And on Tuesdays in our consultant group, Tuesdays in our consultant group, there will always be it's 5 p.m. Eastern time or something like that. But
Yeah, 3 p.m. Mountain. That's
3
right.
p.m. Mountain time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and you can hop in there, and they're going to have sometimes it's different things. Dr. Goodman has been on before. Sometimes it's product information. There's always an opportunity meeting on the official LifeVantage page. So I will put that cadence in there for you. But Suzanne, can you tell us about, there is a cadence coming up with True Renew, and when you asked about pre-orders, it triggered my memory. Do you have that, Suzanne? Because Rachel Picard will be getting on, maybe it's tomorrow, but she's going to talk about how, and she is genius at doing these with her customers. So I'm already reaching out. I made a little post. You guys are welcome to go to my page and copy it, use it, put your own picture in there. And I've got people commenting in there, you know, like, I want it, put my name on the list. I'd love to hear, some of them are already my customers. So I'm writing them down. I'm going to call them and I'm going to say, Dabney, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You're ready to try this. I will definitely put you on that list. If they're a brand new person, of course, I'll maybe even encourage them to be a consultant, and they can share with friends if they can already think people. But some people and some of my friends are willing to give me their information, their name, address, some even their credit card, and I will put all that in there for them. But I'm getting pre-orders, so I'm going to be ahead of the game.
Yay, Debbie. I'm looking on your Facebook page and I'm not seeing it. Is it on your Instagram page?
It's
You're talking
on
about this one, right?
Facebook,
Oh,
and
I didn't
it
see that.
is the one that has,
This one?
She has a cowboy hat on.
yes,
Okay.
where I'm
Cowboy.
going
Oh, that one. Okay.
like that. I should pin that to the top. I'm going to move it right to the top, you guys. I'm going to pin that right to the top. It says, you know.
Oh,
something-
yeah. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, so I've been keeping a little secret of our newest pre-launch. It's better than retinol, actually 2 times better, without harsh chemicals, blah, blah, blah. It says, busy making a list of my friends who'd like to be on it when it's officially launched. Want to be added? And so
Perfect.
people are commenting in there.
Hey,
So I've got a
Debbie,
little list of people.
I know they kept saying better than retinol, but I might have missed it, density, whatever, how they compared it to retinol. Did they give us a study?
11, they did 11 clinical comparisons. And of course, we don't want to say, we want to be very careful on, don't say things that it's better than Retin A. Okay, we're talking about retinol over the counter.
So they compared like what retinol says they do versus ours. Okay.
Yes. And it actually may be in there, Deb. If you go to the product, they said they were going to put that in there, and then you can go to the summary.
Okay. Because I didn't tell anybody that stuff because I was like, well, I don't know how to reference it. I'm just telling them what it's done for my skin and what I observed with Diet, you know.
Which of course is better.
Yeah, I said, you know, this is
That's
crazy.
better.
The 3 people came up to me, you know, and said something.
Yeah.
Stories. We have to remember that. It doesn't really matter the science. So funny, even though it
Yeah.
means a lot to us. The less we say about the science and the more we tell stories, the more successful we're going to be. We have the science to back us up when that person says, hey, wait, you know, show me the receipts.
So
But-
you guys got to hear this. The first person that came up to me was Feta. She comes up and she was going, just exclamation, you know, like my face was amazing, whatever, you know. She goes, what are you doing and why aren't you doing it to your neck? And I died laughing. Honest to God, I don't know if I was putting on my neck or not, but my neck is a problem. We ignore our necks. I would say I've done stuff for my skin 5 to 1 to my neck, and now I'm paying for it. Same thing with hands. Hands show your age, your neck shows your age. But
I'm gonna put it.
I'm
just
putting on
for
my
one
hands too.
hand.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
do
you're doing
one-
fun?
Yeah, I'm gonna take pictures and I'm just gonna do one hand.
That's what Rebecca's doing.
That's a
Rebecca
great idea,
Glasser.
Deb.
I think that makes a lot of sense to put it on the
Mhm.
back of one of your hands as a comparison. Let yourself be your own control.
Right.
And just
I've
see
been,
how, I mean, that probably makes it, I mean, that would really, really be a good experiment.
It's a good idea.
Like that one
Well, I've
picture
been
that we
doing that,
have
yeah.
from years gone back of the man who's the truck driver, who's
Oh,
one side of the face,
That
all
was
his
Terry
faces
Digby's
outside the window,
ex-husband.
right? I mean, that picture is amazing.
Yeah.
I've been putting our anti-aging cream on the back of my hand. I used to even just put it on with the back of my hand. And
Oh, that's good.
so being my pale face, freckled, light skin, I always had those precancerous spots on my backs of my hands. My hands look great. My hands have done absolutely great. I've been doing this for 7 or 8 years now. So, yeah,
Mine are
I mean,
better
you can
too,
still tell her
Karen.
not. It helps.
Very good.
And then I also use it if I've been out in the sun, I will cover my arms, or wherever I got sunburn, I will cover my sunburn with it too.
Oh, it's amazing for some.
I will tell you,
Oh, yeah.
That's part of your story. You got to put that out on Facebook. You got to tell that story so people can see it firsthand, you know?
Not only that, Karen, tell them about your patient.
I've been trying to share very, very lightly with my patients because I'm employed by the hospital, which makes it really sticky. But this poor lady, she basically she's got many Parkinson-like symptoms. Her gait is challenged. She walks with a rollator, and I finally asked. She said, "What is that stuff you tried to tell me about the other day?" And I told her about the Nerf 1 and Nerf 2, and she's been on it a week. And she said, on Monday, I think it's that stuff you gave me, but she said, I felt good enough to go ride with my husband in the golf cart, and I actually drove the golf cart, and I had a fantastic day. I was so excited. And then I cleaned the house yesterday. I said, and you didn't collapse? She says, oh no, I'm still going. I feel good. And as she's talking to me, so one of the Parkinson-like symptoms is that you get this lumbrical grip. Okay, and it's a pretty identifying factor. They'll put their hands like this, and as she's standing there talking to me, her fingers are all flexed, and she keeps opening and closing her fingers in a more natural position. So she's gone from this position to this position within the week.
Within a week. I love
Yeah.
it.
that's amazing.
Thank you, Karen. I have some customers in Kuala Lumpur, and they come home once a year to visit their daughters. Mike has Parkinson's. Last year he came with Parkinson's. This year it's moving along. Last year I turned him on to NRF2, and he had, of course, his shoulders were locked. One of the first things where you start doing that no asymmetrical with your arms. He used this, and on the 4th day they called me, and he said, my arms are swinging naturally, and they haven't in a year and a half. So they ordered about 9 months worth, and they went back to Malaysia. Well, they came back over the summer, and the first thing, Satomi sent me messages and said, we're on our way, and I'm ordering a year and a half supply. And I'm like, what? So she got here, and I just said, you just need to be a consultant. You need the best price. And she left with like almost $3,000 worth of just dual synergizer. It's like, wow. But they had such amazing results. And my understanding is that the Michael J. Fox organization had also financed some NRF2 study. I don't know if that's true or not. But that anyway, yeah, it's exciting. Good stuff. You're a good healthcare provider there, Karen.
Well, this is
Yeah,
so
till I
great,
get fired for
guys.
promoting my business.
Right, be careful.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway,
Okay.
Debbie, the schedule that you were talking about,
Yes,
it is, you can find it on, well, I'll actually drop the actual schedule in the, our group. But the second one is actually tomorrow night. It is True and New Daily Firming Complex Overview, and it's with Lisa Barnes and Alicia Tate. And then on October 17th, it's Pre-Orders 101 for customers, Momentum Live with Rachel Picard. And then October 24th is Don't Sell True Renew Alone. And that is with Brian and Holly Highfield. And October 26th is True Renew Science Activate Thursday with Jesse Allen, Lisa Barnes, and Dr. Is it Sarvenia Zand?
Sarzand.
And then October 31st is Show Don't Tell Momentum Live with special guest Jesse Allen, Christy Voigt. So, and all of those are at either 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. So I'll post this picture in our group. So if any of those trainings you're interested in, you can jump on them.
Thank you. So,
Thank
and you
you.
guys
That's
can always go
awesome.
back and listen to those. And if you are not familiar with the LifeVantage YouTube channel, Those Activate Thursdays are all posted on there now. So every time they get a new one, they'll post it on there. So I've shared those with customers before. Oh, bye to the puppy. Okay, guys, who's excited? Who's ready?
Ready.
Who's registered for Nashville?
Me, I can't wait. I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you all for your contributions. Dabney, hi. Sorry we didn't get to say hi to you and Steve, but hello.
Hey.
Hi. Can't wait to see you in Nashville. Dave's meeting Maximus for the first time.
Oh, well, you guys, love you guys. Have a great night. Hi, Day.
Hi, Day.
Hello.
Enjoy your new
Oh,
little
my God.
baby. So
It's cute.
cute.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
all.